Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 13, Congruence of Triangle. Before starting this chapter, I want to ask some questions so that you are going to give the answers through the chat box. See here, there are some questions regarding the adjacent figure. You have to see the question, or I will dictate the question. You have to answer me. Now here the first question is, which is the angle? Now here one triangle is there. Name of that triangle is ABC. Now the first question is, which is the angle opposite to the side AB? Now opposite of AB is which side? Very good. It is angle. It is the side AC. Okay. Now the next question is, which is the side opposite to angle B? So the second question is, which is the side opposite to angle B? Angle B का opposite side. Yes, it is angle. Very good. It is angle C. Okay. Now the third question is, which angle is included by side AB and side AC? Now, which angle is included in side AB and AC? Which angle? It is angle BC. Okay. Now, the next question is, which side is included by angle B and angle C? Which side is included in angle B and angle C? It's angle A. Very good. But the last question is, state the angle adjacent to side AB. State the angle adjacent to side AB. Yes, AB का adjacent side is what? It is AC. Okay. Now here we have just done some sums regarding the opposite adjacent side. Now there are some points which you are going to understood regarding the congruence of triangle. Now congruence means what? Yes, congruence means what? Equal. Another name? Same. It is equal, it is same. That means congruence of triangle. Yeah, very good. Now, congruence of triangle. Now, first point, the figure which exactly coincide with each other are called congruent figure. Now here, if any figure, they are exactly coincide. Coincide means same with each other, that is called as congruent figure. The segment of equal length are congruent. Here the length are also congruent, and the angle equal measures are also congruent. The angle of equal measures are congruent. If there, for example, if there is one angle 70 degree and another angle is also 70 degree, that means the angle measures are same, it is congruent. For length also, if one length, if in a triangle ABC, AB is 5 centimeter, and in another triangle PQR, PQ is 5 centimeter. That means it is having the equal length and they are congruent. So the congruent means what? Having equal length. Coincide means also having same length. That is called as congruence. Now the symbol means, this is our symbol of congruent. This is the symbol of congruent. And this is the symbol of correspondence. This is the symbol of correspondence. You will see more things. Now we will move to next one. Now congruence of triangle. Now what is congruence of triangle? There I have written one activity. You can observe it and you can see what are the congruence of triangle. Now first activity, observe the adjacent figure. There are two figures in this picture. One is triangle ABC, another is triangle PQR. That we have traced on a paper and we have made another triangle also, that is PQR. Now observe the adjacent figure. Copy triangle ABC on a tracing paper. Place it on triangle PQR. Now in that, point A coincide with point P. You can see here. See this point A, it is coincide with the point P. Next point B, this one is B, that is coincide with point Q. And last point C, that is also coincide with point R. That means A coincide with P, B coincide with Q, C coincide with R. You will find that both the triangle coincide exactly with each other. So they are called as congruent. So this triangle ABC and triangle PQR, they are called as congruent. That means triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR because of the points A is coincide with P, B is coincide with Q, and C is coincide with R. I hope till here you people have understood. Let us move to the next part. Now, in the activity, one way of placing triangle ABC on triangle PQR is given. But if we place A on point Q, now if we place A on point Q, B on point R, and C on point P, then the two triangle will not coincide with each other. See, if we take the wrong point, if I take A for Q, B for R, and C for P, it is not coincident. That means it is not exactly same. So it is not a congruent of a triangle. It means the vertex must be matched in a specific way. Now here vertex is A, B, C, P, Q, R. These all are our vertex. That should be matched in a specific way. Now the way of matching the vertex is denoted by 1-to-1 correspondence. Now what is the way of matching the vertex? It is 1-to-1 correspondence. Now I have shown you the symbol of correspondence also. This is the symbol of correspondence. Now it should match in a way of 1-to-1 correspondence. Now here what we have to write, point A correspond to point P. Instead of coincide, we have to write point A is correspondence to point P, and it should be denoted as A correspond to P. A correspond to P. Now the next is what? Which one is correspond to which one? Now B is correspond to Q. B is correspond to Q. And C is correspond to R. C is correspond to R. So here, when two triangle are correspondence, when the point are correspondence, their side also will be correspondence. Their angle will also be correspondent. So here we have seen that when the two triangle are congruent, in this way we get six congruent. How much we get? We get six congruent, namely angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q. You can see over here which one is congruent to, which angle is congruent to which one. Now angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q, angle C is congruent to angle R, segment. Now these are the angle, three angle we got, and we are getting three sides also. So there are total six angles or side, three angles and three sides. Total there are six which are congruent to each other. Now here side AB. Now side AB should be congruent to side PQ. Side BC should be congruent to side QR. Side CA is congruent to side RP. So here total how many? There are six which are congruent to each other. Three are angles and three are our side. So here which one is correspond to which one? A is correspond to P, B is correspond to Q, and C is correspond to R. And there are three angle and three side which are also congruent. That is angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q, and angle C is congruent to angle R. Here segment AB. AB is congruent to segment PQ. Segment BC is congruent to segment QR, and segment CA, that is congruent to segment RP. Now, therefore, it is said that, now what is it is said? That is triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent in the correspondence. ABC correspond to ABC correspond to PQR, and it is be written as triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. If it is correspond, if it is congruent, that means ABC is correspond to PQR, and it is written as triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. And if it is not congruent, so we have to use the symbol of not congruent. Is it clear? Okay. Now the last point is triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR implies the correspondence, that is A correspond to P, B correspond to Q, C correspond to R, and the six congruent mentions above. Therefore, while writing the congruence of two triangles, we have to take care the order of vertices. Observe the one-to-one correspondence, ascertaining congruence. Now here we have to observe what we have to see. We have to see the correspondence. First, as we have written A to P, B to Q, and C to R. In the same way, we have to write the angle, and we have to write the segment also. So while doing the sums, we have to take more in the correspondence. triangle. First one is SSS test. That is side, side, side test. How we have to observe? We will see the diagram. By looking on that diagram, we have to know that it is side angle side, side side test, angle side angle. That we have to observe and we have to write which type of test it is. So first it is side, 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 SSS. You can write short form of SSS as it is side, side, side. Second is side angle side, that is side SAS. Third is angle side angle, that is ASA. Fourth one is angle angle side, that is AAS. And the last it is right angle or hypotenuse side angle. We can tell that as right angle side also, or we can tell as it is hypotenuse side test also. So there are total 5 tests, that is SSS, SAS, ASA, AAS, RHS, that is hypotenuse side test. Now we will see one by one all the tests. As we learn all the tests, then we are going to start with our exercise, because this test is important. Why? Before the exercise. Now our first test, that is SSS test, side, side, side. Now here, if all the 3 sides of one triangle are equivalent to the corresponding 3 sides of the second triangle. See, the first triangle is ABC. The second triangle is PQR. Here, all the 3 sides of one triangle are equivalent to the corresponding 3 sides of the second triangle. So, that triangle, that 2 triangles are said to be congruent by SSS rule. You can see here A, B, C, P, Q, R. Now, here AC is congruent to PR, BC is congruent to RQR, and AB is congruent to PQ. So here there are equivalent triangles corresponding to another triangle also, the second triangle also. So if the 3 sides are congruent, that is called as side, side, side test. In the figure, AB is equal to PQ, QR is equal to BC, and AC is equal to PR. So that means triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. See, while observing the figure, you have to observe it carefully. If all the 3 sides are equal of the first figure also and the second figure also, so that means it is which type of test? It is side, side, side test. Okay. Now the second test is SAS, that is side angle side. Now here the name only, that means there should be 2 sides and 1 angle in the middle. If that type of figure is there, it is which type of angle? It is side angle side test. So here if any two sides, and angle included between the side, angle should be between, angle included between the side of one triangle are equivalent correspond to the other side of the angle between the side of the second triangle, then the two angles are said to be congruent by side angle side. See, if there are two sides and in between one angle, the same equivalent figure will be shown to the second triangle also. So that is which type of test? It is side angle side test. So here you can see in the figure. Now here AB is equal to PQ. AB is equal to PQ. Next is AC. AC is equal to PR, and the angle AC and angle AB are equal in between. Here PQ and P are also equal. So angle A and angle P are in between the two side, that is AB and AC के बीच में है वो angle, and here PQ and PR के बीच में angle है P. So that means it is which type of test? It is angles. Oh, sorry. It is side angle side test. Two sides and in between there is one angle. So that type of test is which type of? It is side angle side test. So here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by side angle side test. See, you have to see the figures. By observing the figure, you can know which type of test it is. First, it was side, side, side. All the three sides of a triangle are having congruent, equivalent to the second also. That is also having all the three sides same. So that is which type of triangle? It was side, side, side test. Now in the second one, it is side, angle, side. In that, what you have to see? There must be two sides, but in between there must be one angle. So that is what? That is our side angle side test. Now how you will observe it? By looking the figure, you will observe which type of test it is. Now we will move to the next test. The third test is ASA, that is angle side angle. Now here what you have to observe, if any two angle and side included between the angle of one triangle are equivalent to the corresponding two angle and side included between the angle of the second triangle, then the two triangle are said to be congruent by angle side angle. Now here angle side angle means there should be two angle and in between there should be one side. In the second figure also same, there should be two angle and in between there should be one side. So that type of test is which one? That type is angle side angle test. You can see in the figure angle B is correspond to angle Q, angle C is correspond to angle R, and the side is angle B and angle C. Angle Q and angle R are equal to each other, that is for BC and QR. Between there is one side, that is BC and QR. So here the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. See here angle side angle means there should be two angle and one side. So it is which type of test? It is angle side angle. Okay, so the fourth one is angle angle side. Now angle angle side means how it should be having two angle and a non included side of the triangle are equal to the correspondence angle and the side of the another triangle, then that triangle are said to be congruent. Here there should be a two triangle whose there should be two angle and one side, that should be a non included side of a triangle are equal to the corresponding angle of the another triangle. That is called as angle angle test. Now here I have not made the figure. You can make the figure in your book, that is triangle ABC and triangle DEF. So here B is equal to E. You can see here B is equal to what? B is equal to, wait. B is equal to E. C is equal to F. C is equal to F. Here AB is equal to DE. Hence triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DES. Mostly there should be two angle and one side. The two angle are angle B and angle C, and angle E and angle F. So that if there are two angle and one side is AB and the another side is DE, so that type of test is which type? It is angle side test. So here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay. So the last test is hypotenuse side test or right angle side test. Now hypotenuse side, we have learned the formula, that is hypotenuse side equal to one side square plus other side square. The opposite of the right angle, that means this one is our hypotenuse side. This one is our hypotenuse side. Opposite of the right angle triangle, that is our hypotenuse side. So while observing the figure, when the right angle opposite is shown, that is which type of test? That means our hypotenuse side test. So here we can see, if the hypotenuse and a side of a right angle triangle is equivalent to the hypotenuse side of a second right angle triangle, then the two right angle triangle are said to be congruent by right hand side rule or by hypotenuse side rule. So here now what is our hypotenuse? Our hypotenuse is XZ, and in another figure our hypotenuse is RT. Our hypotenuse is XZ and another our hypotenuse is RT. So here side YZ is equal to side ST. Hence triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle RST. So which triangle is congruent to which one? XYZ is congruent to RST. One opposite of right angle, that is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is XZ and RT, and it is having the side YZ and ST, that are, it is which type of test? It is hypotenuse side test. Now we have learned phi test. Wait a minute. Okay. We have learned the phi test, that is side test, side angle side test, angle side angle, angle side, and hypotenuse side test or right angle side test. So here okay, now we will start with our practice set 13.1. Now in the first question is, in each pair of triangle in the following figure, parts bearing identical marks are congruent. Now here some marks are given, part bearing, that state the test. Now which type of test it is and which one is correspondence to the which angle. Now here you have to state the test and correspondence of the vertices by which triangle in each pair are congruent. Now here triangle is shown here over here. See, W, X, Z, that is one triangle. Or you can write X, W, Z. And another is W, Z, Y. There are two triangles that are joint only. So here, see, in the first one, it is side. See here, it is side. This is side, this is angle, and this is side. In this same figure also, this figure also side, angle, side. So it is which type of test? It is side, angle, side test, and it is correspondence. The name of the correspondence triangle is X. See, X is correspond to Y, W is correspond to W only, and Z is correspond to Z only, because it is the one single line which has been divided into two triangles. So here in this triangle there is side, angle, side. In this triangle also there is side, angle, side. So it is which type of test? It is side, angle, side test, where X, W, Z. X, W, Z is correspond to Y, W, Z. See the vertex? Y, W, Z. You have to see the vertex. Which vertex is correspondence to which one? So here X, W, Z is correspond to Y, W, Z. So this is which type of test? It is side, angle, side test. Now the next is okay. Now the next figure. The next figure is HEFG. Now here first it is H. Now this H is correspond to F. E is correspond to G, and G is correspond to E. There are two figures. This is our first figure. This is our second figure. Now here which test is given? See, side, side. Now in this also side, 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 side. By looking to the identical mark, you have to see the identical mark. There you will find there are all side only, no marking of angle. So it is which type of test? It is side, side, side test. So here by side, side test, which one is correspondence? HEG. HEG. Now HEG is correspond to FGE. See here, HEG is correspond to FGE. This type of sum, if you are looking to the figures, then only you will understood which type of test it is shown by the identical mark.